Well, it is an absolutely beautiful afternoon here in South Georgia. 85 degrees. Been waiting for the absolute, watching the temperature to get it as hot as we can. Headed down a little bumpy ass gravel road here. So the problem is we've got a group that we've been watching for a while. Never could get them to fully commit to the trap. And that happens. Last night they fully committed, the best that we can tell. Running the outside cameras, everything we normally do. And they committed so fully that they spent all night in the trap, literally. And we'll show, if this works out, we'll show the pictures. All night long in the trap, sleeping in the trap. Sleep, get up, eat, sleep, get up, eat. They were in there at 7:30 this morning. So for some of you may be like, well, why didn't you flip the switch? We still didn't, we're trying to get an accurate count, and we still need to kind of make sure we get that accurate count. So like today, the barber who helps us do everything is going over the pictures and just looking at all the pictures going, hey, is that it? Is that it? 4 adults, 7 young ones, that's how we do it. For some people, why not just go ahead and flip the switch? But we don't get paid to do that. We get paid to trap intelligently, not just trap hogs. And we could have trapped some of these hogs, I wouldn't say several weeks ago, but a couple weeks ago, I guess. So what we've got to do today, which is really, really not good, is we've got to get in there and give them more food. In our opinion, the feeder's running, but it's not going to give them enough. We're figuring the number's got to be somewhere in the mid-20s. Got some really decent sized hogs in there that are just chowing down. So what we've got to do is get in there today to give them more corn. And human scent is a big deal. A big deal. So the tactics that we're going to use is one, I honestly do not believe there's not much we can do with human scent when it comes to hogs. We bow hunt, we understand human scent, and we get wind direction, scent control, all that, but these are hogs. Everything we're doing is on the ground. So some of the stuff that we do, clearly going to wear rubber boots. That's just kind of a given, but we do that mostly just because soured corn and they stink, and then you got your boots in the truck, just nasty. We're going to take a little bit of deer pee, believe it or not, and spray it on our boots, on the bottom soles of our boots. And I'm not trying to advertise any of these companies. This is just stuff we use bow hunting. Some scent neutralizer, spray my pants down, my shirt down, all that, and cross our fingers. We just need to go in there and give them a couple bags of corn to hold them. Once we analyze all the pictures today and get these solid numbers, if they do come back in tonight, then we'll know, hey, that's it. There were several times last night we couldn't see nothing outside the trap. Again, that's why we run 2 cameras. Nothing. And we kept counting that same number. It's hard to count the little ones, but our adult numbers we were counting, and that's that big pregnant sow, and that's that boar, and it's kind of how it works. So it's a little tough. Sometimes this does not work. They will take several days to recover from human scent. There is a high probability of rain Monday. Today is Sunday, and so we're just kind of crossing our fingers. So basically slide in, open a panel, slide in, give them a couple bags of corn and get the hell out of there. So don't need to show you that. It's not really too complicated. Just kind of want to explain exactly what we're doing and why we're waiting to the hottest point of the day, and go from there. So as always, hang on. All right, so it worked. They came in a little hesitant. They did. A couple younger ones came in, which helps with that scent issue, and then they just started piling in. So we are loaded up. Zeb's actually going with me. Really cool when they pile in like that. You just got to be there to see it. Man, they just start rolling in. I've got the barber on my Bluetooth. And she's freaky about counting numbers and dots and squares, and this leg's turned that way. And, you know, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, we're just counting back and forth, asking for pictures, getting pictures. Boom, flip the switch. So, plane overhead. We got a plane to catch here in about 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. For my other job. So anyway, we flying out of town, and so it's going to be a really long, short night, but well worth it to take this group. Got our number. We were pushing hard into the 25 plus. Hard with the little ones. We got the adults, but kind of hard to count the little ones. And so very excited. You can tell I'm excited. I'm just going to be really tired in the morning when I get on that plane, but I'll sleep like a baby. So hang on, because here we go. Just can't wait to get up there and put this to rest. But again, the exciting part for me is the magic of the drop, you know, working with the barber on the phone, counting the numbers, all of that, the strategy. The part we're actually headed to, that's not the exciting part. It's nice to see it all come to an end tomorrow morning, call that farmer and say, hey, by the way, we got them. That's the feel good. So here we go. All right, so we're here on the property. We're down a little pecan orchard, and we've got probably about 400 yards, I'd say, to get to the trap. Wind is bad, meaning if you don't understand what we're saying, hogs got a really good sense of smell. We're going in with a thermal, but the wind is kind of pushing right towards the trap, and there's really no way for us to work around that with this particular trap. So we're going to head on down. They're actually very calm. The barber's been keeping me posted because we just had to gear up and get this way. Beautiful night. Got some bad weather coming here pretty soon. So we're trying to get in and get out before it gets ugly. All right, so hang on, here we go. All right, we're about 50 yards from the trap. The wind has not been cooperative. Yeah, you can hear them. They're starting to hit the panels. So let's get a little closer and we'll give you some light. All right, we're here pretty much on top of the trap. They're all up on their feet. The wind is hitting me right in the back of my neck, pushing right towards them. We're going to ease up here to the gate. All right, here we go. All right, fellas. There you go. Got a mixture, boy. So, 12 panel Jagger Pro, single gate. It's not the newest gate, not the oldest gate. Got the big pole. I'm running a mine texting camera. Ice camera is directly behind me. And there you go. So, nice group here. Hey, fella. Yeah, I'm gonna say we got a pregnant sow. We saw her on the camera. So, as you can see, we got a mixture of some adults and some younger ones. So, we are kind of trying to get this done quickly because we got some weather coming in, and we got to pack bags and get on a plane here in a little bit. So I'm fixing to break it out and text Zeb. He's with me, so he can start bringing equipment down here, and we'll get to it. So as I like to say, hang on, and gotta love it when a plan comes together. So that was pregnant sow. There's another one. So, all right, they're all running around. All right, hang on. Okay, it never ceases to amaze me. When we flipped the switch on these hogs, they just basically didn't really do a whole lot. Gate went down. I'm laughing, but it was like, hey, did the gate go down, you know? And they didn't do much. But man, oh man, I mean, you out there in TV land do not realize how long I have been shooting hogs. It just like they just would not go down. It was just a fight. You know, even though we're running lasers, flashlights on the rifles, you know, we trap 1,000, 1,500 hogs a year. I mean, this is what we do. Sometimes they just go down hard, and you just get to where it's just like, God, will you please go down? And I know for some of you out there, you may not get that, but it's the truth, man. This ain't the part that I like. It just kind of wears on you. You're like, God, can we end it? So I'm gonna buzz you around real quick. I'm worked up a sweat shooting hogs, believe it or not. Zeb's on his way down. We can actually drive to this traps in a small truck, not a big truck. So we got the Tacoma and got the Go Light going, but I'm gonna buzz you around real quick, and then we're gonna start doing the dirty work. Here's Zebby. All right, so there we go. There's a bunch of them there, there. There. We haven't done the full count yet. I mean, literally, I just got done shooting hogs. Over here, it's a 33-foot diameter trap, and we needed it for all this. More over here. We'll get them all laid out. Big pile over here. One there, one there, two over there, two over there, one there, another one right there. So as you can see, it's a pile of hogs. I know we're over 30. I know that for sure. But yeah, it just took sorry, Zeb's backing up. My thermal's up there sitting on his sticks. And we have had that happen before where somebody backs up and bumps the thermal. Anyway, all good, man. Pulsar, tough scope. Anyway, so yeah, he's got the Go Light going. All right, so we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them all rounded up here and spread out, and then we'll get back to you. All right, so there you go. So all kinds of makes and models, man. I'm telling you, just 36. I don't know how else to tell you, but 36. We've got several boars, you know, several up and coming sows. We got a lot of boars. Normally I kind of break it all down for you, but big sow pregnant, big sow pregnant, big sow pregnant, big sow pregnant, big sow pregnant. So you got 5 big sows that are pregnant. So this would have been a really big group of hogs pretty quick. Our largest gate drop in Georgia is 54. If these hogs would have been left alone, they'd have broke that easy. So, but a lot of boars. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boars right there. You know, and then we just got a bunch of up and coming sows, bunch of little baby boars, and really the smallest one in the group was this little fella right over here, which is actually a little nice little boar. But anyway, so we're going to get them on the trailer here. We got to get the recon off and snap a few pictures for Orlando. A really good gate drop here tonight, but we got to keep moving. Like I said earlier, we got bad weather coming in. We got a plane we got to get on, and just got a lot going on. So hang on.